This is our friendly neighbor dog. His name is Biscuit. He's a sweet little boy. Aren't you a friendly man? Aren't you a friendly boy? Hey, Biscuit. He hates me. Hey, Biscuit. Hey, sweet boy. Here you go. Biscuit looks like he would love to get a hold of me. He's not a friendly boy. He hasn't been socialized very well. I think he wants to eat our chickens. Let me approach Mr. Biscuit again. Hey, Biscuit. Coming your way, Biscuit. Hey, Biscuit. Hey, sweet boy. Hey, come here. Hey. Hey, man. We decided to move our logs today. These are our logs that we plugged with shiitake plugs. We inoculated them with shiitake plugs, and we left them in crisscross, laying horizontally in a mushroom rick for over a year. And just from what we've read, you're supposed to leave them like that, so while the mycelium thoroughly colonizes the log, and then you can take them and stand them upright. So that's what we decided to do here. And also, where we had our mushroom rick was half under the eave of the shed, so we decided maybe that's why they didn't work as well as they might have otherwise, because they weren't getting all the good rainwater that fell. Half of them were, but the other half wasn't. So we decided to move them over here where there's nothing overhead, and they're still in shade. They may get a little morning sun, but they're all in the afternoon shade, and rainwater will fall. And also we can we'll still remember to water them too this summer, but every time it rains they'll at least get some water on them this time, so maybe they won't dry out as much. And hoping for a great mushroom harvest this year. But they still look healthy, look like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, hopefully. But we moved all of them over here. There's 1, 2, 3, and then we have 3 more over here. So 6 logs over here by the pond area, and then we moved 3 across the way over on the other side of the house. I'll walk you over in just a second and show you those. I'll turn it off and go over there and show you where we put those. Okay, this is our strawberry bed, and the strawberries last year made really well, and we put up a whole lot of strawberries in the freezer, and I'm still using those, but they had gotten really thick. And we watched a video that said you could cover the strawberry bed with straw or wood chips or chopped leaves, and the strawberries that were strong and were going to do well will push up through it, and the ones that weren't would die back, and that would thin your bed. So we decided to go for that. And the strawberries, you can see, even they're starting to push up through. We're seeing new growth on our strawberries. So I was a little worried about it, but it looks like it's working fine. And they were way too thick last year, so hopefully this will thin them out a little, and the strong ones will be able to work their way up through all the leaves. But have some working up out in the middle. New growth right there. New growth right here. Pushing right up through it. So hopefully it's working. Here's new growth pushing up through right here. So it looks like it's working out well. There's some new right here, just working its way right up through the leaves. Some new growth. Looks like it's doing just what we hoped it would. Pushing up through, and the good strong plants that would survive will push through and hopefully make us a bunch of strawberries this year. And plus the soil, this was, of course, a raised bed, and the soil was sinking and getting really low, so you had to dig down in pretty deep to find the strawberries. So hopefully this will help. I'll do this every year now that I see it works. Once I'm sure it works, I'll do it. But that way we'll be building soil in here, so it's not an inch of soil in the middle, the bottom of the raised bed. Here's some more new growth working through. So I think that experiment worked well. New growth out in the middle, out in the middle. I think it's going to work. Kind of excited about that. Alright, let me walk over here where we moved the other 3 mushroom logs. And cilantro, doing great. Blueberries are budding out. Signs of spring. I just hope they're not real early signs of spring, and I hope we don't get burned and lose everything. But blueberries are budding out. And our fig is starting to bud out. Here are the other 3 logs. We leaned them up against this great big oak tree. So we have 6 on one side of the yard and 3 on the other. So that way if one location isn't as desirable as the other, at least we'll have some in a different spot. So maybe we'll get some mushrooms out of some of these. And I wanted to show you our daffodils are starting to bloom. Again, oops. Alan seeded some crimson clover out here too. I don't want to crush it. I'll just sneak through a little bit. Pretty little daffodil. It's already been open for a while. It's starting to look a little spent. I'm hoping the crimson clover will come up and reseed itself. But this is really beautiful when all these daffodils come up and start blooming. It's a pretty nice band of color through here. Alright, I'm going to take you over. I'll turn it off, but I'll have one more thing that's actually up and blooming I want to show you. I'll be right back. And this is our plum tree, and it's starting to bud out. It's starting to bloom. I just hope it's not doing it too early. It's kind of nice and pretty right now, but it's only the beginning of February, and usually February is one of our coldest months. It's just been a strange winter. But beautiful little plum blooms. Take 2. Okay, and these flats, these are some of the plants we have started inside. The flats that have the popsicle sticks are Better Boy tomatoes, and they are looking really nice. There's a 72 plant flat in the back behind these, and those are all Roma tomatoes. And then back to the left of that, there are Swiss chard. It's looking really healthy and pretty. And then over on this side, this is the new seeds we got, the red Malabar spinach. We have a 72 flat of it. We're going to find a nice fence to put it on. And on this 72 flat over here are the peppers. We did a video that showed us planting, and you can see, let me reach back here, they're starting to come up, looking good. There's some red Marconis that are up, and the tequila sunrise are up. The jalapenos are not. The eggplant are not. The California Wonder Pepper and the Grand Bell mix not. But the Marconis and the tequila sunrise are starting to come up. So inside plants looking good. Looking kind of close to ready to start putting them out. Have to wait till we're sure it's not going to get too cold again. But, alright, I wanted to show you these. Thanks. Alright, our neighbor plants ryegrass in his yard, and when he mows his grass, he brings it over for our girls. And they love it. It's a special treat for them. Something fresh and green in the middle of winter. Alright, just wanted to share my girls having fun at the little grass party. Having a little grass eating party. They're starting to look so much prettier. What do you want? You think there's something on my clothes you want to eat? Alright, just sharing the picture of the girls eating their ryegrass treat. Thanks for watching.